an arena, men killed each other. Sometimes animals killed each other. Sometimes men killed animals or animals killed men. It was all very interesting to the king. He built an arena for his people. Chapter 2. The Arena. The barbarian king's arena was not like other arenas. His arena was not for sport. His arena was used for criminals. All criminals in the land went into the arena. There, all could see if the criminal was guilty or innocent. But the king did not decide. The people did not decide. The criminal decided. In the arena, there were 2 doors. Behind one door was a hungry tiger. Behind the other door was a beautiful lady. The criminal could choose either door, but he did not know what was behind the door. Chapter 3. The Choice. Before a trial, the king had to find a tiger. He sent men to look everywhere in the land. They looked at tigers in cages. They looked at tigers in the jungle. The king wanted only a very mean and hungry tiger. Finally, the king chose a tiger. He put it behind one of the doors. The room had thick blankets on the walls. No sound could get out of the room. In the room, the hungry tiger waited. If the man in the arena opened the door, the tiger jumped out. It tore the man to pieces. Then it ate the pieces. Ladies watching would cry loudly. The king gave them money to do this. They cried for the dead man. He was guilty, but it was sad to see him die. Before a trial, the king also had to find a lady. Again, the king sent his men everywhere in the land. They looked for beautiful ladies. They looked for ladies who were as old as the man on trial. Finally, he chose a lady. He put her behind one of the doors. The lady was told to be quiet. She could not make a sound. In the room, the beautiful lady waited. If the man in the arena opened the door, the lady came out. A priest then went into the arena. The priest married the man and the lady. Boys and girls came into the arena. They threw flowers in the air. Everyone cheered. The man was innocent, and he got a beautiful wife. What if the man had a wife? The barbarian king didn't care. What if the man was in love with another lady? The barbarian king didn't care. The man's choice was final. Innocent or guilty, the trial showed everyone what the man was. The barbarian king had a daughter. She was a barbarian princess. Of course, she was beautiful. The barbarian princess loved a man, but he was not a prince. He was a soldier. Of course, he was handsome. He was also strong. One day, the king found out that his daughter loved this man. Of course, he was mad. The king said, "This is a crime. Put him in jail. Then find a lady and a tiger. We must have a trial." The king sent men to look everywhere in the land. They had to find a mean, hungry tiger. It had to be meaner and hungrier than any other tiger. The king also sent men to look for a beautiful lady. His daughter was the most beautiful lady. She, however, was not chosen. No, it had to be another beautiful lady. Wasn't the barbarian king clever? If the man chose the tiger, it would eat him. The king's problem was solved. If the man chose the lady, he had to marry her. The king's problem was solved. With the tiger or the lady, the king's problem was solved. Chapter 5. The Trial. Finally, the day of the trial came. The arena was filled with people. The barbarian king came to the arena. The barbarian princess came with him. Then the man came into the arena. Everyone was surprised. He looked very, very handsome. He looked very, very strong too. All could see why the princess loved him. The man walked to the middle of the arena. Then he turned. He looked up, but he did not look at the king. He looked only at the princess. The eyes of the two lovers met. Their eyes spoke to each other. The princess's eyes said, "I know." She was a clever barbarian princess. She knew how to get things. She got information about the two doors. She knew where the tiger was. She also knew where the lady was. The man's eyes said, "I know you know. Which door should I choose?" The princess moved her arm. She gave a small sign. The man saw the sign. Only he saw it. He knew what to do. The man turned. He walked to the other side of the arena. He chose the door on the right. Chapter 6. The Princess. What did the barbarian princess's sign mean? This is not an easy question to answer. She knew where the tiger was. That means she also knew where the lady was. But there is more. She also knew who the lady was. The lady behind the door was a girl who often came to the castle. The girl was very beautiful. The princess hated her. The princess's lover also knew the girl. Anytime he looked at the girl, the princess was angry. Anytime he spoke to the girl, the princess saw red. She got that from her barbarian father. Now, at the arena, the princess had a choice. She could tell the man where the tiger was. Then he would be killed. Did she want to see her lover torn to pieces by a tiger? She could tell the man where the lady was. Then he would marry her. Did she want to see her lover married to another woman? For many days before the trial, the princess thought about this problem. She cried. She yelled. She hit the wall again and again. Then she made her choice. At the trial, she lifted her arm. She gave the sign. She sent her lover to the door on the right. Chapter 7. The Question. Here is the big question. Did the tiger come out of the door, or did the lady? To answer this question, you have to know a lot about the heart. Sometimes, the ways of the heart are confusing. The heart of the barbarian princess was very confusing. She had two fires inside of her. One was the fire of sadness. The other was the fire of jealousy. She could not have the man. Who should have him? I am only the writer of this story. I do not want to make myself the one to answer this question. So, I leave the question with you. Which came out of the door, the lady or the tiger?